Hey all, Hipper here. So today I'm going to show you a crazy blazing build using the new Tanaka commander. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment, because that's what keeps me going. So as you can see here, I am trying to get my Tanaka commander. I know I'll get him at one point here, because once you do 80 pulls, you are guaranteed to get a legendary hero, and in this case that legendary hero is Tanaka. And I really wanted this guy because he's pretty much essential for a crazy fire build or blazing build, whatever you want to call it. And going through the motions of, you know, pulling commanders or heroes here it's what you do every day in the game, really. And getting those legendaries is what it's all about, really, even if that's legendary heroes or items or whatever. And here he comes. This is Mr. Tanaka here. As you can tell, he is a first mate, and that's exactly what I want. Firepower and blazing damage. So this guy here is extremely powerful. He is, well, I think he is the best blazing hero in the game, and he's good both in naval combat and also in hand-to-hand combat, which I will show you later on. Now, did I wail a little bit to be able to do this? Yes, I did. I did purchase a bit, but I really wanted this guy, and I have him now, and I'm really happy. And one of the main reasons I wanted Tanaka was because earlier this week, I was actually so lucky to pull a trinket called the Drifting Wanderer, which is a legendary sword that really ups blazing damage. And when you look at this sword here in its properties, it's made for a first mate, and Tanaka just happens to be a first mate. So, you know, in other words, the Drifting Wanderer is made particularly for Tanaka. So of course it's part of the monetization, right? When you get a season-specific legendary unique, well, then you think, okay, well, I need to make the most of this. And if I want to make the most of this weapon, I need to get the legendary commander that's supposed to go with it. So yes, I mean, this is how FunPlus makes their money, and we just gotta accept it, right? So first thing we got to do after getting Tanaka, which is the same with pretty much any commander, at least the ones that you want to use, or heroes, not commanders, is to go into the hero list and, of course, level him up. So in this case, I've been saving quite a bit of resources, so I'm able to actually bump this guy up to into the 40s, I believe, fairly quickly here, so that he's actually useful. And all my other commanders are just about like 48 to 50 or something like that. So he's still a little bit behind, but it's not so bad. He's still really powerful and extremely useful. Like I said, absolutely one of the most crazy heroes you can get in the game. So let's have a look at his skills here, because we also have to upgrade those, of course. And the primary skill is the most important one. So we are just gonna go and get that all the way up to level 4, which I believe is the highest we can do for now. He needs to be level 50, then we can get it to level 5, which is going to be awesome. So that's the pretty much the upgrading done here. But of course, we still haven't added the legendary trinket to Mr. Tanaka here. So to do that, we have to press the little plus next to his name and then press it again. Now, right now, Will is having the Drifting Wanderer, but obviously he's going to have to give that up because we are going to put it on a first mate, and Will is not a first mate, so it's kind of wasted on him. So we're gonna say equip and confirm. So we swap the trinket onto Tanaka, and there you go. And if you looked at the stats for the sword, you'd see that the blazing damage bonus on that is just through the roof. And Tanaka already does blazing damage, so these two things together, combined with the blazing damage ship and blazing damage items, is going to be just nuts. So let's just go and find my blazing damage ship here. It happens to be the Stormbringer, so we're just going to deselect Will. We're going to get rid of him completely because he has been replaced well and truly. And instead we're going to select Tanaka here at level 43. He's already more powerful than Will because he is a legendary commander, although he is at a lower level. So that's what we want the ship to look like. And we have Lester as the captain, so he's the best blazing captain there is. So this is going to be one very dangerous ship here. And if you have a look here in hand-to-hand combat, his skill, that's also pretty crazy. He pretty much just whacks 15% off an opposing team that's nearly 20 levels higher. Now, as Sea of Conquest is moving into the higher seasons, like Season 2 and Season 3, whaling is obviously going to be more of a thing, and there's also new commanders in Season 3, and I haven't reached Season 3 myself, but they look amazing. So obviously, if you don't spend money on the game, you're gonna do fine. Like, you can still do pretty much anything in the game, and I haven't spent money for quite a few weeks in the game, actually, until this Tanaka incident here. But up until then, I've had a good time, just, you know, sailing around, doing my own thing, supporting the gang, you know, attacking some turrets here and there, sinking ships, and just slowly building my ship. And then, of course, right now there's going to be a spike in my power because I've actually invested some time and some money into the game here in the last few days. Which, you know, it's a cyclical thing. Like, 1 week you don't really want to play it, the next week you're really into it, and then like it kind of goes like that. So of course, yes, people who spend money on this game, they are going to have an advantage, and you know, it's a mobile game. That's pretty much just the way it is. So I just wanted to show here as well, a lot of people forget about this possibility here of redeeming hero fragments. So just something to keep in mind, that you actually have that ability if you have one of those resources where you can actually turn it into a experience for your commanders. Now, personally, I find this whole, you know, tinkering with builds and trying to max as much as you possibly can, one of the most interesting parts of this game here, and not just this game, pretty much games in general, but I think Sea of Conquest does this really, really well. First of all, the game is really, really polished, right? Just look at the graphics here. They are beautiful. They're console quality, really. And nothing has been left to chance in this game here. And you know, I'm happy to pay for quality. Quality games, I'm happy to put some money into them, even if it's more than the price of a full game, like a full standalone game on, say, PlayStation 5, for example, because I've put countless hours into Sea of Conquest, and I think I will put even more into this game in the future. And the game just keeps growing, it keeps giving me more to do, and I'm just really enjoying it. So, you know, spending $10 here or $10 there, that's perfectly okay with me. But of course, other people think that's not the way to go, and that's completely up to them. But I think this game is so good that I'm happy to spend money on it. Not a lot, but I'm happy to spend some money on it. So I hope this Tanaka crazy fire build here video was interesting. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you out there.